What's up? What's good, y'all? How we doing, man? How we doing? How we doing? Let's talk it up. Okay, so you seen the title, but maybe you didn't see the title. Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston, do your thing. Everybody else, ride along like Kevin Hart. So that's what it's about, man. At this point of the season, we pretty much know, for the most part, what this FIBA team is. Sans today's victory, right? Um, Subtracting today's victory because I thought this was a nice win. Um, if I could ever get to it, I do have a video I want to post talking a bit about today's game more exclusively in video format. But um, the best players on this team, man, Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark, you know. And since the best players on this team is Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark, it's time to just let that be. You know, it's time for everybody else to ride along, and they can get in where they fit in. They can do their thing from the back. Kelsey Mitchell. She came in third option. She did her thing. Many people probably see her as the second option. She came in and hit some big threes for us. Melissa Smith been consistent as you know what, but she had a pretty good game today. But the future is the top draft picks, man. Your future is the two draft picks, Aaliyah last year, Caitlin this year. It's time to ride them. You know, it's time to let them lead. It is time to play through Caitlin and Aaliyah Boston a heavy and steady dose. I don't care about Christy Size no more. I don't give a damn what she talking about. Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark, this your team. Go out and get it. Period. That's it. That's all. A big win today. I need the schedule so I can see who all we playing next. But when you go out and you're successful, and Clark and Boston had two good games, don't be going away from it. Do not start trying to go away from that. Go with what works. You 8-12. You very much in the playoff picture. You building some chemistry. You are winning games. You got 8 victories. At one point, I wasn't sure if the team would win more than 5 games. I typed in the wrong thing as I speak to you guys. Um, I have been, for the most part, enjoying my weekend, even though it's been a rough one. But I have been watching as much games as I could. I haven't really been around hitting up chat sections. I've just been trying to work on putting out content, trying to be consistent with that as well. We're dealing with some personal things, but it finally pops up. So the Storm game, we fought back, but we lost that one. 1 point loss to the Fever, July 23rd. Okay, so up to date, the big win, big surprise win over the Mercury, 88-82. And then next we play the Las Vegas Aces Tuesday, 8:30. That's gonna be a huge game right there. We need to be showing that we can contend against some of these top quality opponents. So I'll be watching to see if the Fever can keep up with a great team for once. The New York Liberty, we play them July 6th. Probably gonna be a loss to the Fever. Probably gonna be a loss to the Aces, but I want to see our fight. I want to see if we can fight like we did today against the Mercury, because I thought it was surprising. The fight we showed, getting the win, showing resiliency, being able to battle back, being able to hold him off. I thought it was all really impressive. Mercury versus Fever, so we got a rematch coming soon. We got the Lynx after that, the Wings, the Merc. I mean, yeah, the Merc. We got the Mercury like 3 times coming up. Well, you guys know what it is. It's only 12 teams, so you play a lot of the same teams twice. We're gonna find out what we made of. Let's see here. So I don't even gotta look to say this. We 20 games in, we 8-12. Um, this is what the season is made for. We in the stretch. We in the stretch run. So we gonna find out if this team is a playoff team anymore. We definitely about to find that out. Over the next 10 games, folks, we gonna see what the hell the people are made of. We really gonna test our intestinal fortitude, test our mental makeup, and see if this team is headed back to the lottery or headed to the playoffs. And no matter what happens, man, I just want to see continued progression. I just want to see evolution from the star players. I just want Caitlin to play her game. I want Leah Boston to get comfortable and play her game. I want to see both of them working together because this is what it is, man. This is what it is. It ain't gonna magically get better. There's nobody that's gonna magically come in. There's no Iowa players that are gonna come in just gonna make the season better. There's nobody coming in from South Carolina that's like right now that's gonna magically make the season better. You have what you have. You have the players in front of you. You got Timmy Benley coming back healthy. Where is Demontis Demirs? You even got to deal with the Christy Wallaces and the Erica Wheelers. Don't nobody want that contract, that big bloated contract that Erica Wheeler got. You you got to play with what you have. And what's going on, Emily Jones? What's going on? What's going on, Emily? I don't know why I said your last name. But yeah, I mean, it's been an exhausting season sometimes. Twice I've been done with the fever, but not really done. Watching this team is sometimes tough. I thought it was the first time we had a comeback victory this season. Caitlin turned dinosaurs into a fossil. Yeah, she definitely balled out. In a video that I did not drop talking about this game, I was in and out on the game. I had so much to do. I was watching the game, then I wasn't watching the game, then I was back for the game, and then I had to do something else. It's just been a crazy weekend, but I did watch the conclusion. Most of the fourth quarter, I saw again some true resiliency was shown. At the end of the third quarter, it was like 67-64. I was like, damn, this is anybody's game. So I was shocked to see that the Fever held on to this thing. To me, it's the biggest win of the season. I know some of y'all might feel like, okay, what about the Sky? I mean, those was incredible wins, but in terms of beating a more complete team, I would say that today's. You was worried about me in this game. I'm glad the Fever bounced back. Yeah, I'm happy. Um, I really ain't talk. I really ain't say too much about it, but and I really ain't going. I really don't want to talk about it, but you know, that had like so it had like a death in the family. So it happened on Friday. So it's just been my head just been. I've been running errands. Seeing about my daughter, stepdaughter, fractured her foot. So I just been busy. And I just say stepdaughter even though I'm not really married to the mother and nothing like that. But I treat her like she's my daughter. Her child. But yeah, that and then the death in the family. It's been rough. But I mean, I wouldn't too much worry about the game. I mean, it's the game's the game. But I mean, I am happy to see we got the win. I think for me, we winning in spite of sides and that Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark connection is pretty much where it's at. That's where my bread and butter is fed. You wish sides would have kept CC in the first game. I mean, you wish you would have kept CC in the first. That rebound for her triple double. Yeah, I mean that's the thing about it. I don't think I really touched on that, but for her to have all around game, it's for the best. We got to get that mindset out where it's like her game ain't really popping unless she scored 25 to 30 points. Like that's not gonna happen. And it could happen, but I like the fact that she's playing unselfish basketball. She's, getting involved. She's getting rebounds. She's getting assists. Still, I got to see them turnovers go down. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, but I talked about the schedule a little bit. There's a chance that we could get some wins. I mean, things could go all the way left, or we could win a couple more games. Diana Taurasi. I don't know how she felt after today's game, but if you're gonna talk your stuff, be prepared to back it up. Um, yeah, I want to say she should be working on the turnovers. What's shocking though, Duke, if you still here, the fact that this game was 14-2. I was ready to cut this thing off. I said, I'm ready. I'm not watching this no more. I'm not doing it. But like I say, for the first time in forever, this team showed some actual fight, and they didn't just say, "Oh yeah, we just got off to a horrible start. The game is over. Let's mail it in." How come this would not pull out what I wanted to? Okay, I should have went to CBS Sports and pulled up what I was trying to pull up. So let's see here. Kelsey had 16. Bentley had 10. I'm just trying to see how many was in double figures. Clark had 15. Boston had 17. Melissa had 12. So we had 5 players in double figures. That's some good rock sharing. I even saw Kelsey Mitchell passing the rock, so I was like, I was kind of blown away by that. Wheeler had 6. So I mean, hey, everybody chipped in. When I look at this team, we got the capability to win if we really, get after it defensively, take smart shots, play good sound defense, give Aliyah Boston the rock, let her and Caitlin Clark rock out, and then Kelsey Mitchell, she jump in the whip when she can and she ball out, letting Alyssa Smith get some touches. You guys know I don't like Christy Wallace too much. You guys know I'm not a Wheeler fan. Katie Lou can shoot the rock, so let her get hers off. Fabinle is a high energy player, so I like her a lot. Lexi Hole is even if we make the playoffs, even if they make the playoffs, a lot needs to change. Burger, like Grace Burger, ghost like Patrick Swayze, like I don't get it or something. Did she like cuss outside? Like why is she not playing? That's a mystery. You don't need her? Then you should have cut her and kept Celeste Taylor. Why you keep Grace Burger? She from Indiana? Make it make sense. It don't. It's a head scratcher. I mean, I can't even think of a reason why you wouldn't play Grace Burger. She's a good rebounding guard. She's a good shot blocking guard. She can shoot the three. I, your guess is better than mine, folks, because I don't know why Grace ain't playing. Why the bigs trying AB? She's too nice. It could be that, but her BG got past history. When she first hit the league last year, Brittany Griner was, like, look, I'm not the one to play with. And I don't think she is either. I don't think nobody should be playing around with BG. She mess around and, put somebody in a headlock, messing around with BG. I don't know. It's like Aaliyah will be playing physical against Brittany Griner, and Brittany Griner, she ain't really the one. But yeah, to a degree, you are right. I think everybody, I've heard people call AB soft. I do not feel like she's soft, but I feel like it takes a lot to push AB over the edge because she is such a nice individual and really is. And I just feel like it takes a lot to push her, over that edge. She almost had AB in the head a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what it was the first time they met each other. I think it was the first meeting. BG and Aaliyah. She was like getting real physical with BG, and she was like throwing her elbow into like it was her ribs or her chest, and BG was like, "No, we not doing this. We not." And something happened. Oh, she almost like broke. They was going up for a rebound or something, and it said Boston was playing dirty, like going the way she was trying to position for the rebound, and BG let it slide. But the next time down the court, she almost tried to like break Boston arm or something, down there in the paint banging. It's a dangerous, could be possibly a dirty game down there. So, you just gotta if you're gonna get into it with somebody, you're gonna get into it with them. And it got chippy. The game got very chippy. I remember I walked in the room and all I seen was both teams arguing, and I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. I do know that what she finished with 24 points. BG had a nice game. Um, I seen Natasha Cloud. She hit some big shots down the stretch. What happened to Kalea Cop? What in the heck? What the hell happened to her? Like I don't think she had a game. She didn't have the regular game that she normally have. She didn't play as well as I thought that she normally would. When you look at the Mercury, they 9-9. They very much the middle of the pack team, but in my opinion, your car didn't eat good. Right. She didn't have it going. Tarazi had 19. In my opinion, it was kind of quiet. When I look at this Mercury team, they just a middle of the pack squad. But I was always saying they better than their record shows. But now I just don't know. I mean, you guys know how I feel. Like the Aces are the best team. I don't give a damn what our record says that we are. You an Aces fan, right? I don't care what our record says. We the best team. Period. New York struggled with the damn dream today. Connecticut Sun, they've been looking like frauds. Seattle Storm, yeah, they playing better now, but do you really trust the Storm? Look me in my eyes and tell me you trust the Storm. And then when you look at the Minnesota Lynx, did they lose? I was trying to keep up with that game. Who knows who won? Did the Lynx win? But I thought the Sky was winning though. That's crazy because I looked in earlier at the game and the Sky was up at like too late. Oh wow, the Lynx played with the Sky. Wait a minute, the Sky only had 5 points in the fourth quarter. Damn, the defense. What happened? I need to watch that game. The Sky only had five. The Sky only had 5 points. Let me look at this. That's crazy. Even though the Lynx are good, they still ain't better than the Aces. They still not better than the Aces. I think the Aces. Maybe I'm showing my bias. Maybe I am. But what's going on with I haven't even been able to pop in the chats. I wasn't even gonna go live. Tell you the truth. I just been like emotional roller coaster, and I really ain't been around to even pop in the chats and been running around and stuff. And you know, I'll be back later though. But whenever sets go live again, I'm gonna pop in. What's going on, goodness rated Bo? Of course, I'm looking at the sky stats. Reese had 16 boards on them boards. Lindsay Allen 13. Yeah, I mean, to tell you the truth, I wasn't even gonna tell nobody like, cause I mean, it's the difference between real life and internet, and I know we all real people, but like I just didn't really want to be like, yeah, somebody in my family died, cause honestly, I've been, you go all the way back, but I just don't be wanting to like put that stuff out there like that, cause I, I just don't want no sympathy from nobody. I mean, it's part of life. It's part of life. We born and then we must go. Um, the FIFA one, it wasn't that exciting to me. Um, well, I was just kind of talking about the FIFA, and for me, it's the best victory of the season. Even though beating the Sky was incredibly nice because it's a rivalry there, and those games are intense. So I'll give them that. The Sky and the Fever matchups are incredibly intense, but this is probably the biggest victory because you just beat some top-notch stars. And I know Diana Taurasi is 65 going on 79. I get it, but to beat her was huge. And BG played good. Phoenix is not a pushover. They are not a team that's going to win the championship like I initially thought. They will make the playoffs. There will be no trophy hoisting going on in Phoenix, not unless BG turns back the clock and goes completely nuts, as well as Tarasi. But that's what makes it such a high quality win because you just beat what are some first ballot Hall of Famers, in a respectable team, and then Khalil Copper is huge, man, because this team don't finish games, especially against good teams. I'm just gonna be honest. Against good teams, we roll over, and so we didn't roll over today. And let's see what's gonna happen when we play the Aces, because when we can start competing against good teams, then I could say, okay, maybe this rebuilding process is turning the corner. You don't have to win those games, but you need to compete. You won tonight. I mean, you won earlier. That tell me right now in the chat who who wasn't shocked. You know, who was not shocked to see the Fever win? Because I didn't think we were gonna win this game. I didn't see this coming. I said no chance in hell. I was like, there is no way. But where there's smoke, there's fire. And by the end of the third quarter, I said, this is anybody's game. And if we play our cards right, we can walk out of here with the victory. And I think the biggest problem from a lot of Caitlin Clark fans is they upset because they don't see the offensive firepower. But it's not about that. It's about victories. It's about building team chemistry. It's about developing camaraderie with your teammates. It's about growing your game. It's about shot selection. All the things that did not matter at Iowa, they matter now. It's about, better ball control, trying to lessen the blow from the turnovers, you know, trying to make smarter decisions with the ball because, the error is much smaller here in the professional game. And these players are on you. And when you get to your spot, when you get an opportunity to shoot the rock, shoot it. If not, set somebody else up. And I think the biggest thing for me is the regression. Like if I'm right, we just took a good step forward today, and we probably gonna take a step forward tomorrow. I mean, a step backward tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. The next game. I wasn't shocked. You wasn't shocked. Goodness, Bo wasn't shocked. As long as they play through AB, got to. But I think you need both. I think you need AB and Caitlin fully operational, but ready to just slice up the competition from the inside to the out. Um, a lot of people won't include Boston. A lot of people just want to see Clark thrive. But if you just want to see Caitlin Clark shooting the ball, then I question what you here for, because she don't nobody win by themselves. Don't nobody look. Don't we ain't even got to have this discussion, but we gonna do it anyway. Don't nobody win by themselves. Not Larry Bird, not Lisa Leslie, not Michael Jordan, not Kobe Bryant, not Candace Parker, nobody. Breonna Stewart, Jewel Lloyd, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal. Don't nobody win by their damn self. If you know some, even the only name, and a lot of people give me pushback for this. The only name I could think of that wins alone, and then he didn't get no championship. Actually, it's two people. Allen Iverson pretty much did his big one with the Philadelphia 76ers. He was totally the offense of that team in 2001 when they went to the finals. And years before that, AI was the truth. He didn't really need help. He had the ultimate role players around him. And then when you look at Hakeem Olajuwon, but I don't want to discredit his teammates because they gave him a lot of help. He had a young Sam Cassell, a young Bobby Serra, a young Robert Horry, and he had vets like Otis Thorpe and Kenny Smith and Vernon Maxwell. And as great as he was, he still had help. But predominantly, Olajuwon carried those teams, and he's a big man. AI was a smaller guy. But what I'm saying is basically, is long story short, that those are like exceptions to the rule. Most times, it's gonna be the Carmelo Anthony thing. It's gonna be the Enrique Agumawale thing, where you're gonna, if you're trying to win with one person, that one person gonna have some amazing numbers, but the wins and the championships gonna be absent. You can't have one without the other. Yeah, facts. I'm glad you could see that, because a lot of people feel like You know, they want one or the other, and we wouldn't even have this problem if Caitlyn was didn't come from Iowa, and if Aliyah Boston wasn't from South Carolina. I seriously think that some people have sometimes issues. You know, I mean, we just need to get over that. Get over the hump, people. Let it go. They didn't play through Boston. This game was Caitlyn. Caitlyn was a floor general. A lot of the time she is, and there's nothing wrong with that. We just have to adjust to it until she gets comfortable. At some point, she will be allowed to score more, like a Kelsey Plum. You know, she will be allowed to contribute more offensively, but it's not all going to come right away. Size denied CC the triple double. I don't. Somebody said it's because she missed the first quarter rebound. I think M said that. Maybe she missed the first quarter. The Mercury had some really bad losses. Indeed, they did. Yeah, they definitely have. Let me look at these standings real quick. Talk about these standings real fast. What y'all think about Bronny though? Y'all think Bronny gonna be What y'all think he gonna do this season? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna try to look at Bronny in summer league. You know, summer league ain't really that. You know, for those that don't know what summer league is, it's when like summer league is like when the first year, second year, sometimes third and fourth year players team up with like either veterans or players on the outside trying to get in, like free agents, you know, that are young, trying to get back into the league or whatever. It's like teams like that are put together, and you know they go out to like the Vegas Summer League and they play, you know, just try to put on a good showing, try to build, build up their game, stuff like that. So Bronny better be playing. He better not opt out. Dude need to play all of the free games that he can, get all of the reps that he can. So he better be out there like period. You know, I don't care what the Lakers do. They better let that young boy play because he could be in over his head. And sometimes I think LeBron. I'm gonna be frank. LeBron kind of selfish. LeBron is very selfish, and I would like to say if it was my son, they better tell me the truth. I don't give a damn I'm daddy or not. You better say school, but this ain't like Kobe or something. This ain't even that. He need to go back to school. But unfortunately, he's there now, and he gonna have to learn in the big leagues. You are so right. They have to wear that get along shirt. Size denied CC the triple double. No size check. CC out the game. She needed one more rebound. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Sides. I don't know what is up with Christy Sides. I don't understand Christy Sides. We won in spite of her. Don't let the Liberty fool y'all. 16-3. Look at this. Don't let them fool you. Let me see if I can. Don't be fooled, folks. Y'all see that? Don't let the New York Liberty fool y'all, please. Just because they 16-3, y'all really believe that they can win this title? Y'all really think they got what it takes mentally? I don't know. I don't think they got what it takes. Y'all better not let them fool y'all. You're gonna pull a wool over y'all eyes. The best team is right here, number 5 in the Western Conference, the Las Vegas Aces, or as J Spot call them, the Scaces, Sky and Aces fan. I don't know how she created that. Sky and Aces. Fever, right there. I think we're a playoffs team. The Atlanta Dream, they 7-10, but they ain't that. The Storm, they seem to get it right. The Storm trending upward. The Lynx, I want to trust them, but I don't think I can though. I don't feel like I can trust the Lynx. Commissioner Cup aside, they blew that game to Dallas. They don't have a definitive. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Nafisha Collier, but I don't know if she can bring you the championship. And when you really need a dog, when it all comes down to it in like the finals, can she bring that home? The Sun, they've been frauding a little bit lately. So yeah, I mean, when I look at this team, if I had to look at this and give you guys Three teams that can win it all. I tell you that it would be the Aces, the Storm, because Jewel Lloyd is no joke, and she finally got a decent supporting cast. I cannot say her name to save my life. The center, Magribor, Magribor, Mag, I don't know. I'm butchering her name. She is very underrated. And then I would tell you the Storm. Well, the Aces, the Storm, and I get. Yeah, I know how Izzy. Yeah, but it's her last name that I be struggling with. I be struggling with the Magribor. I think I said it right. Izzy Magribor. I could have looked it up, but yeah, it's either now. And then I guess I would have to say the Sun. So those are my three teams: Aces, Storm, and then the Liberty. The Sun. I don't. I mean, they started off hot, right? They beat a lot of cupcakes, and then they beat some teams that probably they were on the fence with beating. They are a team that's long in the tooth. They really are. I mean, Dewana Bonner might not Dewana Bonner might not trying to turn this. Dewana Bonner might not look that old, but she's getting up there. My only bone that I have to pick with Alyssa Scott, I said Alyssa Scott, Lord have mercy, Alyssa Thomas, is that she should have got her shoulders repaired. She's great at everything except for shooting from the outside, and I think she should have done that. I know she wants to make money, but you mean you couldn't even took 1 year? It's like she gonna play for how long is she gonna play? She might play another 4 years. This is something that you could have. I don't know. Maybe she's used to it, but I would think that she should be in so much pain. But maybe she be taking injections like pain injections or something before the game. I don't know. She sacrificed a lot for this game, so total respect to her for that. Um, yeah, though. I mean, I think though, that pretty much might do it. She should have gotten it. Would have been a much better. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, some final thoughts. Um, the Fever, they could have a respectable season. The next 10 games will tell us if they need the lottery again. They can definitely pick up another solid, good player, but we gonna find out. When I look at it, I ain't scared that the Aces won't be able to three-peat. Might sound a little cocky. I think the only real threats in the Western Conference are the Storm, the Wings, the team that we played last year in the conference finals. They out of it. Yeah, the Mercury tapped our butts pretty good this season, but I think we can beat them. Big Mac, what's going on? KCO Junior. Man, I look at this. This season it's been an okay season. I mean, now that I have two teams, at least I get some camaraderie. I get to switch it up. Queso, I don't know how to say that. Sound like queso, like queso cheese. But I could be wrong though. Maybe she thinks she won't bounce back from the surgery. Yeah, that's true. I mean, ball is life, especially for her. But yeah, I think I pretty much touched on everything I wanted to, and I'm gonna put out a YouTube short on this too. And I got more content coming as always. WNBA, NBA, all that good stuff. Um, yeah, y'all talking a little bit of crazy reckless. I mean, I don't get words don't offend me, but stupid shit do. So let's go ahead and chuck you to the side real quick. Yeah, but with that being said, here's the thing: if I see Bronny, and it says the regular season, right? If I see Bronny on the court before Max Christie, if I see Bronny on the court before um, Jalen Hood Shafino, these are Laker players. young Lakers players. If I see him on the court before number 17 pick Dalton Connect, we gonna have a problem. The reason why we gonna have a problem, I play at USC. Dude is not assertive, especially on offense. Defensively, he's kind of solid. He's very short, 6'1", but he's 6'3" in shoes. His outside shot is questionable. I'm a root for him. Why? Because I believe that we should root for all of the young kids out here trying to make their own path. But if his pops was not named LeBron James, he wouldn't have been in that draft. There are players on that USC team, at least 3 to 4, that were better than him, exclusively and easily. So I don't want to hear, that he should have been drafted. So what happened was had a lot to do with his father, and so yeah, I just don't want to see him during the regular season playing before some of the young guys that I named. You know, call me picky if you want, but at the end of the day, he got a long road, man, ahead of him. If I was him, first of all, nothing against pops. Me personally, I love my pops. I mean, he tried to coach me harder when I was playing basketball in high school, tougher than the coach. It could be demanding. It could be very demanding for him. I don't know. Maybe LeBron James might be yelling at him like he yelled at J.R. Smith that time. How he gonna handle that? And then on the flip side, people might be like, "Oh, daddy's son in the locker room. We got to make sure we handle him with kid gloves." Man, it's gonna be difficult. More so because he had this given to him. He could pull strings. Tim Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway. He could have tried to pull strings to get his son in the league. There's a lot of players that played this game. They didn't try to push their sons into the league. If you go, Gary Payton is the same way. Gary Payton Senior. If you gonna make it, it shouldn't have nothing to do with who your pops is. Seriously, because you gonna get more respect out the gate. Bronny could get more respect than LeBron ever had if he would have went back to school and if he would have told his pops, I need to go back to school because I only average 4 points and I need to work on both sides of the ball. Probably LeBron ego would have gotten away. Son, I don't know how much longer I got. I don't know how much longer I got to play. I need you to come play. You know I'm getting old. You know I can't play forever. Well, damn, LeBron, you playing like you can. You averaging 25 plus points. You're almost 40. You can't hold on for another year. I don't know, man. I mean, we could write one more year. You know what I'm saying? We could tackle this subject 7 ways to Sunday, but the thing about it is, he in there now. He in there. And he got to figure out how to stay. Just like Caitlin Clark, she's in there. And she got to figure out how to play her game. I was gone. Ain't no going back to school. School is over, honey. You're in the big women's league. The same thing for Bronny. He might have some ugly games. We're going to find out. We're going to find out what he made of. Because he might have some ugly games. He might have a Kobe game where he can't hit the side of a rim and shoot air balls. We're going to find out. And it's going to be tough. It's going, LA ain't for everybody. Los Angeles is not for everybody. Being a Laker, putting on a Laker jersey, it ain't for everybody. So, I hope we thrive, but it won't happen right away. But I hope that he got thick skin, and I hope he can handle, how can I put it? I hope he can handle struggling a little bit because that's inevitable. But I don't know how many of you guys actually know the Lakers, but he ain't better than Max Kirsty. I'm sorry, he not. He got the more successful parent. He not better than Dalton Connect, who can shoot lights out. This rookie out of Tennessee, he not. If he was better than Dalton Connect, he would have won 17, and Dalton Connect would have been sitting there waiting. And if the Lakers would have drafted him at 17, I would have been so damn mad. And I don't know what I would have did. Thank the Lord they did not draft that boy at 17. Could y'all imagine? And could you imagine if they said at pick 17, the Los Angeles Lakers select Bronny James? I would have said, Lord have mercy. It is time for you to bring this world to this conclusion because the Lakers have lost their damn mind. Because there is no way on earth he is worth a number 17 pick. Is he worth a number 55 pick? I leave that one to you guys to figure that one out. Me personally, I would have been like LeBron because everybody be kissing his butt. Jerry West wouldn't have kissed his butt. Kobe wouldn't have kissed his butt. Like, they be kissing his damn butt. Like, I would have been like, you sure you want to do this? Yeah, man, I need the moment. I got to have the moment, man. I'm a moment whore. I got to have it. I need the success. I got to have this moment. It's never happened before. We need a Ken Griffey Jr., Ken Griffey Sr. moment. It's so important. Take my son, please. I would have been like, bro, let me look at this scouting report. And if I see better players, no. Let me look at the best available. And I'm going to tell you, if I see better stats from other players, your son going to have to make this team as a damn free agent. He going to have to go the undrafted route like Austin Reeves. Because, see, if Bronny would have went undrafted, we really would have seen just how much of a dog he was. Because when you wear the undrafted label, it's time to really completely get it out the mud. And I'm not saying you ain't got to work hard because you got drafted, because the real story starts when you get drafted. But when you undrafted, you got the biggest chip on your shoulder like Ben Wallace, who went undrafted. And so, why not? If he really that good, let's just see if he can make the team. Why you spend that spot on him? Do y'all agree that spot should have been spent on him? I don't know. I guess we could talk ourselves into circles with that. But ultimately, Dalton is a bucket. I give you credit. Dalton is a big bucket. Him and Austin Reeves should be good together if they keep Reeves, if they don't trade him. But yeah, man, it's been awesome. I didn't plan this. I never plan these lives. I just kind of randomly do them. What am I gonna put out next? I don't know. Stay tuned. I got a bunch of shorts coming. I got a Hannah Stokey video coming. I got to put out both of these Tessa Johnson videos because I've been saying I was gonna do it. So I just need to get them out there so you guys can check out, more of my thoughts and opinions on Tessa Johnson. I got an NBA top NBA draft, top recap video talking about who I think won the draft. Yeah, man, just stay tuned. We always working. We trying our best to double up. We're trying to double up like Nipsey Hussle. We're trying to talk WNBA and NBA. And if can't nobody do it, I can. Y'all know I can talk both sports simultaneously because if it involves a basketball, I'm there to talk about it. So, yeah, man, I'm going to check y'all. First, I want to thank y'all for coming through. I want to thank you for coming through. Goodness Rated Bo, Duke, I appreciate you guys for coming through. The trolls, you can kiss my fanny. But outside of that, man, I'm going to catch y'all on the next go around. I'm out.